As Chief Faculty Marshal, I now declare this commencement officially open. The ceremony will be officiated by W. Taylor Reevely IV, the 26th President of Longwood University. Please remain standing for the national anthem led by Madeline Magnotti and the posting of the colors by the ROTC Color Guard.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets were there, ribbons bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
You may post the colors.
Arms. Order, arms.
Please be seated. Welcome, everyone. Welcome. And a success right off the bat. We chased the rain away, which is a very nice thing. Welcome to our graduate commencement ceremony. At our 178-year-old institution, this is a proud tradition. We celebrate the hard work that has led you, our graduates, to this culminating moment. We celebrate what lies ahead, great adventures, meaningful challenges, as you take what you have learned here at Longwood back into the communities where you live and serve. Longwood's mission is to shape citizen leaders. And it is a great joy to see the faces of so many wonderful citizen leaders we are about to let loose on the world, which dearly needs you. It is also a particular joy to welcome those of you from across the generations, grandparents to toddlers. I say this as a father of young twins who are here this evening to share in the success of our graduates. All of you played an essential part in the stories of these graduates. We celebrate supporting them, inspiring them, encouraging them, pushing them. A graduation ceremony is one of life's great moments, and I know you share in the pride of the occasion. You, too, are part of the Longwood family. I also extend a special welcome to our rector, Bob Wirtz, from the undergraduate class of '85, to members of the Board of Visitors, to Dr. Kendall Lee, undergraduate class 2001, president of the Longwood Alumni Association, who will welcome you into that august body in just a moment. Also, a welcome to the senior leadership of the university, including our vice presidents, our deans, Janine Perry, Dean of the College of Graduate and Professional Studies, Roger Byrne, Dean of the Cook-Cole College of Arts and Sciences, Paul Chapman, Dean of the College of Education and Human Services, Charles White, Interim Dean of the College of Business and Economics, and Brent Roberts, Dean of the Library. We have conferred graduate degrees here at Longwood since the 1950s. Longwood, as many of you know, had been in full stride by that point for well more than a century. As is good and contractually proper for me to note, Longwood is the third oldest public university in Virginia after William & Mary and UVA, and among the 100 oldest colleges and universities in America. That is actually a point to think about and marinate in. Graduate study is an integral part of the fabric of our ancient university, and the future promises a richer and richer tapestry of graduate studies here. A great university thrives with great graduate programs, and graduates, you have indeed helped make us a university in full measure, a diverse community of people with a range of backgrounds and experiences, working together in pursuit of education and research and enriching one another's lives. Many of you are celebrating as you now join also the elite array of double Lancers. And all of you should take particular pride in this fact. Only 12% of all Americans hold an advanced degree, and only a fraction of that 12% hold an advanced degree from an institution of the academic lineage and standing through the centuries as Longwood. So, in the presence of your families, of our governing board, our senior administrative leadership, our deans, distinguished faculty, and dear friends of Longwood, graduates, I thank you, and I hope that you have taken inspiration from the traditions and virtues of our university, from our common purpose of citizen leadership. We hope we have helped you grow and become even stronger and better in your devotions. You have certainly done that for Longwood. So congratulations very deeply on all that you have accomplished. Savor this moment, poised to go out into the world in full, where I know you will continue to make us proud. We will make our approach to this evening's main act of conferring degrees through several important ceremonial steps. First, we will have words from our rector, Bob Wirtz, the head of our board, which will be followed by words of welcome from the president of our Alumni Association, Dr. Kendall Lee. Then I will introduce our distinguished guest and honorary degree recipient, Gilbert Bland, for our commencement address, whom I will extol in full in just a moment. Then Dean Janine Perry will begin the presentation of prizes, and then we will come to the main act, the conferring of degrees. This is truly a splendid evening. So let's get underway. Mr. Rector, will you please come forward for a word of welcome?
Thank you, President Reevely. Good evening, Lancers. And you can cheer. You're supposed to be celebrating. It's okay. And welcome guests. On behalf of the Longwood Board of Visitors, I want to extend our sincerest congratulations to our graduates today and their proud family members and friends. It was a mere 32 years ago when I walked across the stage in front of Wheeler to receive my undergraduate degree from what was then Longwood College. A lot has changed since that time. Buildings and programs have been added, faculty and students have come and gone, and the college has grown. But one thing that has remained constant is the character of the place. A caring faculty, administration, and student body. A place still small enough for you to make a difference, but big enough to provide innumerable opportunities to be challenged and grow. A place where even after 30 years, you're still not just a number. I clearly remember that day in 1985 when I walked across the stage, and will always remember the relationships that were forged here and what it feels like to be back on campus. Graduates, this is your day. Celebrate, clap, snap, and you can even tweet. But I hope you'll take a minute to reflect on how it feels to be part of the Longwood family. Congratulations, graduates. Good job.
Thank you, Mr. Rector. And Dr. Lee, please come forward.
Thank you, President Reevely, for that warm welcome. On behalf of the Alumni Association, I bring you greetings and welcome you to join the ranks of nearly 35,000 active members. For as long as I can remember, there has always been someone who has given me advice. Sometimes it was advice I asked for, other times it was advice I didn't ask for. Regardless, my parents, my friends, and even my professors were eager to share their thoughts on everything from what job I should apply for, to where I should live, to what I should do for the rest of my life. As I reflect on those conversations, especially those I had with Longwood faculty and staff, there's one thing that was said to me that I remember, and that was, do not forget about Longwood and make every effort to stay involved in some way. As a Longwood alum, what does staying involved really mean? Is it coming back to your class reunion? Is it staying connected to your Longwood friends, attending a special alumni event, or maybe even volunteering or giving back to help support future Lancers? The answer is, it's all of those things and so much more, but it's up for you to decide. There are two types of alumni. There are those who are excited for nothing more than to walk across the stage and be away from campus. And then there are those who understand the benefit of staying connected and giving back to a great university that's given so much to them. Remember that advice I mentioned earlier? I'm glad I listened. So please take my advice, don't check out. Be that alum who continues to show interest in the welfare and excellence of Longwood University. Share a little piece of the university with your family members, your peers, your professional groups, and even throughout your communities. I will leave you with these last few words. Longwood will always be here to help you through the journey you're about to embark upon. And do not forget, the Alumni Association only works if you, the alumni, are involved. So it is therefore an honor and a privilege to say congratulations for receiving your advanced degree and best wishes from the Longwood University Alumni Association. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Dr. Lee, for those wise words. Now we move on to our guest speaker. We are deeply honored to have as our speaker tonight a great citizen leader of the Commonwealth, a business and philanthropic leader, a true champion of education, and a good friend, Gilbert Bland. Gil has been a business leader for more than 30 years, owning and operating more than 70 restaurants in Virginia and the Mid-Atlantic, and earning a celebrated position on Virginia Business Magazine's list of the 50 most influential Virginians. That's a nice list. But in addition to his outstanding business leadership, Gil has also truly distinguished himself in service to the community, work that I hope will inspire each of you as you set off into your own next chapters. Among his many awards and honors are the Humanitarian Award from the Virginia Center for Inclusive Communities, the Old Dominion University Award for service and commitment to Hampton Roads and the Commonwealth, as well as the Tidewater Community College Martin Luther King Jr. Community Service Award in recognition of his lifetime achievements. I myself have gotten to know and greatly admire Gil over the years in his powerful role as a champion of Virginia's great public universities and of the value of higher education as a whole. His service has included leadership on the board of ODU, on the foundation board of JMU, and of particular note, he has served with great distinction and dedication as the chairman of SHEV, the State Council of Higher Education for Virginia, the main policy body for the Commonwealth's public universities and institutions. And if that service to higher education were not enough, he has also shared his talents as a board member of the group Elevate Early Education, a cause of great focus in the years to come here at Longwood as we prepare to open the new Andy Taylor Center and launch Longwood's Early Childhood Development Initiative. Gil is a graduate of JMU with an MBA from Atlanta University and a resident of Virginia Beach, where he lives with his wife, Joyce. They are the proud parents of 5 children. Some of the cheering section is here tonight. And the eldest is actually receiving his PhD tomorrow. Longwood's mission is to shape citizen leaders, and I can think of no better example to inspire you and share a few words of wisdom in this, your final Longwood graduate lecture than Gil Bland. But first, let me ask Gil to join me at the podium with the rector to initiate him into our ranks with an honorary degree. Gil, will you please come forward with the rector? Mr. Rector, if you will ceremonially take the hood, and I will now intone the magic words. On behalf of the Board of Visitors and the faculty, staff, and students of Longwood, it is my great pleasure to bestow upon you, Gilbert T. Bland, the title Honorary Doctor of Public Service. And I will now read the official resolution. Gilbert T. Bland, whose service to the Commonwealth of Virginia has demonstrated the epitome of citizen leadership, is conferred the honorary degree of Doctor of Public Service, and is, by the authority vested in the Board of Visitors and on behalf of the faculty, hereby awarded that degree with all rights, privileges, and responsibilities thereto appertaining, given at Longwood University in Virginia, this 19th day of May, 2017, in the 178th year of the university. Congratulations. Come lay a word on us, Gil.
President Rivley, thank you for the generous introduction, and I am proud to call you my friend. Director Wirtz, members of the Longwood Board of Visitors, President Reevely, Provost Neff, administration, faculty, parents, spouses, family, and friends, I'm honored to join you today. And to the graduating 2017 future librarians, future education leaders, communication and science disorder majors, reading, literacy, and learning majors, sociology and English majors, and finally, the future business leaders like myself, I offer my kudos for your commitment to your education, discipline, and good work. Congratulations. It is personally wonderful to return to Longwood University. As shared by President Reevely in my background, I was a member and chairman of the State Council of Higher Education for Virginia. Known as SHEV, one of our principal goals is to advocate for the resources required for Virginia students and colleges to succeed. To fulfill this role, we had the privilege to visit campuses across the Commonwealth. In this effort, I visited this wonderful liberal arts college in Farmville many times in my 9-year SHEV tenure, and what I witnessed was truly a gifted and committed academic community. I salute you. Along the way, I began to understand how your mission statement is more than just words. This campus embodies the mission challenge to develop citizen leaders, foster student scholarship, and to serve as an economic catalyst. Longwood's success in living its mission is evident in your long-standing existence as one of America's 100 oldest universities and the 3rd oldest public university in Virginia. Now, on campuses across America, we are in the season of commencement ceremonies and speakers attempting to implore graduates such as yourself to seek great achievements in their professional pursuits. And that maybe, the world is yours to conquer. But being pragmatic as I am, I would suggest not so fast. Now, in the vernacular of the street, as my young kids continue to remind me, let's try to keep it real. Indeed, you are well trained and prepared to make a difference. Take comfort that whatever career path you have chosen, Longwood has prepared you to succeed. Yet, if any of my personal life experiences might be a teacher, an example to you, I would suggest that another anonymous teacher possibly awaits you, and it is a teacher that you're not seeking to make its acquaintance, and certainly one that will often and likely be introduced to you without warning or merit. That teacher is failure. Now, if you experience failure simply because you were unprepared or unwilling to sacrifice or work hard, this is not what I'm talking about. Instead, I speak to the surprise encounter with failure for no apparent fault of your own. As a personal example, I own retail businesses in the city of Norfolk, Virginia. In the summer of 1990, Saddam Hussein of Iraq decided, halfway around the world from Norfolk, and without consulting me, to invade Kuwait. Thus began the military conflict known as Desert Storm. Within 30 days, 80,000 naval sailors plus their families had begun to exit Norfolk for over a year. My business dropped 45% in revenues in that time period. Planning for a major war was never factored into my careful efforts and calculations I developed as I started my path as an entrepreneur. And why would it? Like many of you, I was young and highly confident in my abilities. I had graduated at the top of my class with a master's in business administration. I had my selection of job offers in finance across the country. And when I decided to make the leap from corporate America to working for myself, I was academically and financially prepared. I had crafted a life and business plan that only included a vertical climb of the ladder of achievement. My path to success was clear. However, life happens. 10 years later, in some Virginia communities and cities nearby, like Danville and Martinsville, there were various global trade initiatives that basically resulted in the elimination of the textile and furniture industry in the Commonwealth. Manufacturing is what the local residents knew. One could get a job at a manufacturing plant and expect to spend an entire career with that company. A factory worker could afford to have meals out with their family or enjoy delivery in the comfort of their home. And that's how I made my living. Very soon after the implementation of the trade initiatives, nearly 20% of Martinsville residents were unemployed. Think of that, 1 out of 5. And the impact on me as a retailer was obvious. However, as interrupted as these events were to my business, these challenges were not unique to me. Many other businesses were similarly impacted. But challenges were not also limited only to Virginia. Consider the consequences for those who can remember the financial crisis from 2007 to 2009. That stock market crash resulted in a massive loss of home ownership. Losses in pension plans resulting in delayed retirements. My son tells me that many professors have not retired yet. And slashed government budgets, just to name a few of the effects. Or the devastating and far-reaching influence of the 9/11 attack on America, on both lives and businesses. Family budgets have been shattered because of skyrocketing health insurance costs. In fact, no industry of your esteemed graduating class today avoided the aftermath of the market collapse. As I shared, life happens. In your future, you too will face the increasing reach and uncertainty of globalization, life circumstances, politics, organizational and budgetary cutbacks, or even the extensions of the exciting technological revolution that might cause entire business or service sectors to disappear or become obsolescent nearly overnight. I submit to you that within these moments of uncertainty are where your true learning, fortitude, creativity, and ability to compartmentalize and balance the various demands in your life will be displayed and will rank among your life's greatest lessons and teachers. Now, I share these slices of life not as a cautionary warning to never engage or quit while ahead. Rather, I offer these thoughts to say unknown challenges will one day appear to interrupt even the best designed plans. Should you face these moments, tap into this wonderful liberal arts training you've had for creative thinking, problem solving, as well as the discipline and resilience that has resulted in your graduation today. Now let's move from the me to the we. I suggest that we are also a community of students and citizens. We need not face all challenges alone. As a community, we are called to combine our talents and resources to help one another. This is why I applaud the Citizen Leadership Challenge in your mission statement. This grand notion of being a contributor to the communities where we live, in my opinion, is the essence of being a citizen and represent the dues we pay for living in the Commonwealth and America. The dividends of your community service are many and long-lasting. In that regard, I suggest let your life passions serve as your guide and your compass to the services you support and will volunteer. Seek those causes that represent the very core and essence of your being and beliefs. Aligning community service with your passions will sustain your interests and your engagement. Personally, I am mindful of the power of community engagement to effect change. On this campus, the efforts of a few citizen leaders altered my life and the lives of many other African Americans throughout America. Many who, like myself, were yet unborn when the engagement began. I was born into rural Virginia during segregation in the Jim Crow era. Separate but hardly equal was the colloquial mantra and the actual law of the day. Simple events like dining at restaurants, using public water fountains, and attending schools were subject to the laws of segregation. But the example and cause of a single student, Barbara Johns, who had the courage to speak truth to power, occurred here in Prince Edward County in 1951. And this effort helped to change the nation and the world. Barbara's efforts are honored in the Robert R. Moton Museum, Virginia's only civil rights national historic landmark on this very campus. Barbara Johns led a group of high school students to challenge the existing status quo of segregated schools here. I quote her, "It was time that Negroes were treated equally with whites, time they had a decent school, time for the students themselves to do something about it. There wasn't any fear, I just thought, this is your moment, seize it." Those simple words, seize it, captured the spirit and joined a movement that represented a crucial component of the landmark Supreme Court decision that reversed the inequity of segregated schools. The integration of schools opened the door for education and opportunities I personally could not even imagine might exist. This story of local Prince Edward residents is a clear example of the power of the community engagement and leadership that your university and president continues to advocate. I share another example of citizen leadership, and that is the unparalleled philanthropy of a couple from Hampton Roads, where I live, that I proudly call my friends. Longwood alumna Joan Brock and her husband Macon, who is co-founder of the Great American Enterprise Dollar Tree. Their support of Longwood University has been transformational in both academic programs and campus infrastructure. Similarly, Macon and Joan Brock have been a major catalyst for growth around the Commonwealth and America, and are nationally recognized for their efforts. As you can see, my theme continues to return to my original premise. Longwood University works to fulfill its mission. As I conclude, let me share an insight about the stranger I earlier described that you might want to avoid, failure. But also a word about its polar opposite, success, that you do desire to cross your path. In the words of the poet Rudyard Kipling, if you can meet with triumph and disaster and treat those two imposters just the same, if you can talk with crowds and keep your virtue, or walk with kings and not lose the common touch, if neither foes nor loving friends can hurt you, if all men count with you, but none too much, if you can fill the unforgiving minute with 60 seconds worth of distance run, yours, class of 2017, is the earth and everything that's in it. I charge each of you today to live along with University ideals of academic excellence and community leadership. Further, I encourage you to maintain your intellectual curiosity. The never-ending pursuit of knowledge will allow you to prepare for and embrace change without fear, and accept failure as we do success. Engage fully as a citizen leader, and you will live a life that matters, and not only a good life, but a life that is good. Thank you, class of 2017. Good luck, God bless, and go Lancers.
Thank you, Gil. Dr. Bland, a font of wisdom, inspiration, and insight, like always. Thank you. Thank you. You really do embody the spirit of citizen leadership. All right, let's award some prizes. Dean Perry, will you please come forward along with Provost Neff to present the Graduate Faculty and Student Awards.
Good afternoon, everyone. Our first award tonight is the Faculty Research Award. This award recognizes a graduate faculty member for unique or innovative work within their discipline that results in publication and the advancement of that discipline. This year's winner is Dr. Benny Waller, Professor of Finance and Real Estate, Chair of the Department of Accounting, Economics, Finance, Real Estate, and Information Systems and Computer Sciences, and Director of the Center of Financial Responsibility. Dr. Waller? Dr. Waller is a nationally recognized scholar in his field, focused in the area of principal agent and housing externality issues in residential real estate and the use of automated valuation models. Woo! He has 8 publications over the last 2 years, 5 of which were in the top real estate journals, and 29 presentations. He is the co-author of 2 real estate textbooks. Longwood's real estate faculty, Dr. Waller, and his colleagues, Dr. Bien and Dr. Lee, were ranked 16th internationally in February of this year in the Journal of Real Estate Literature. These rankings are based on the number of articles published by the faculty of each institution in the top 3 peer-reviewed real estate journals. Congratulations, Dr. Waller. Our next award is the Faculty Teaching and Mentoring Award. This award recognizes distinction and initiative in graduate teaching and mentoring above and beyond the regular requirements of a graduate faculty member. This year's winner is Dr. Lauren Wynn, Assistant Professor of Counselor Education and Graduate Program Coordinator. Dr. Wynn has diligently worked to revise and update the school counseling track as well as the core curriculum of counselor education to fit current national and accreditation standards for school counselors. However, it is her teaching and mentorship of students that warrants this award. Many of our school counseling students have attended professional conferences with Dr. Wynn, a very important component of their career development. Her encouragement and support of students is recognized and genuinely appreciated. Congratulations, Dr. Wynn. Next is the Longwood Graduate Student Award. This award recognizes a current full-time student who demonstrates the initiative to take their research and studies beyond the classroom walls and apply their learning to the work in the field. This year's winner is Christopher Allen Barnes, Master of Science in Education, concentrating in counselor education with a mental health counseling track. While Chris comes forward. Chris is a full-time employee with the Region 10 Community Services Board as a therapeutic day treatment worker in Charlottesville Public Schools. His work led him to research the inaccuracy of diagnosis of mental health issues in children. He presented a poster session on his research at the annual Virginia Counselor Association Conference this past fall and at Longwood's 2016 Graduate Research Symposium. He was named a Virginia Counselor Association Fellow and received honorable mention in an essay competition sponsored by the Virginia Association of Clinical Counselors. All of this in addition to being a full-time graduate student. Congratulations, Chris. The next Lancer Graduate Student Award recognizes a current part-time student who demonstrates the initiative to take their research and studies beyond the classroom walls and apply their learning to the field. This year's winner is Brianne Kathleen McMillan, Master of Business Administration, concentrating in real estate. Brianne's leadership and initiative led to her appointment as the inaugural Chief Operating Officer of Clock Tower Realty Group, a separate agency of Keller Williams Realty. Graduating with her BSBA in May 2015, she obtained her real estate license and began work as an agent at the same time she began the MBA program. Her work in real estate market data analysis has provided crucial knowledge for the multiple agents on her team. These combined strengths are equally as evident in her graduate studies. Congratulations, Brianne. The Graduate Leadership Award recognizes a student for outstanding service, including participation in campus activities and performance as a graduate assistant. This year's winner is Sally Kathleen Wilson, a student of the Master of Science in Communication Sciences and Disorders program. Where is Sally? There she is. While Sally comes forward, and she is, Sally is an active member in Longwood's chapter of the National Student Speech Language Hearing Association, serving as vice president in her senior year. As a graduate student, she serves as the vice president of academic affairs on the NSSLHA Executive Committee, a role that identifies issues and forecasts needs regarding undergraduate and graduate education in audiology and speech-language pathology. She took the lead in helping to host the NSSLHA Awards Luncheon at the 2016 ASHA Convention in Philadelphia, networking with students from around the country and offering encouragement for local chapters. She invited the American Speech Language Hearing Association President, Dr. Gail Richards, to speak on leadership to CSD students at Longwood in March 2017, as well as invited 5 other Virginia universities to come participate in that presentation. True leadership. Congratulations, Sally Wilson. And our final award is the Graduate Alumni Award. Each year we recognize a program graduate who has continued to excel in their field. This year's winner is Cameron Marie Carter, Master of Business Administration, August 2012. Ms. Carter's multiple research efforts in the area of management, especially a meta-analysis of negative ties in social networks presented at the Academy of Management 2016, led to the publication of 2 co-authored papers. She cannot be with us tonight as she is finishing her PhD, and she's getting her dissertation done. And her PhD is in the management at University of Iowa. So let's give Cameron a round of applause. Congratulations.
Congratulations to all of our award winners. And guess what? We have arrived at the main event. Rector Wirtz, will you please make your way to the podium and authorize the conferral of degrees?
President Reevely, on behalf of the Board of Visitors, it is my privilege to authorize you to award the degrees. You can cheer now. Thank you.
All right, we are in business. Assisting me in conferring degrees will be, in order of appearance, Dean Roger Byrne of the Cook-Cole College of Arts and Sciences, Dr. Charles White, Interim Dean of the College of Business and Economics, and Dean Paul Chapman of the College of Education and Human Services. The names of the graduates will be announced by Ms. Kathy Charleston, Assistant Dean of the College of Graduate and Professional Studies, and the graduates will be hooded by Dean Perry of the College of Graduate and Professional Studies. Dean Byrne, please come forward to begin our proceedings.
Will the candidates in the Cook-Cole College of Arts and Sciences for the degrees of Master of Arts and Master of Science please rise? President Reevely, on the recommendation of the faculty in the Cook-Cole College of Arts and Sciences, I present to you the candidates who have fulfilled all the prescribed conditions for the degrees of Master of Arts and Master of Science.
By virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Visitors, and on recommendation of the faculty of Longwood University, I hereby confer upon you the degrees of Master of Arts and Master of Science with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities pertaining thereto. Congratulations, and welcome to the graduate ranks of the devoted alumni of Longwood University.
Graduates, please come forward so we can recognize your accomplishments.
of Arts and Sciences will receive the degree of Master of Arts in English, concentrating in literature. Dr. Rhonda Brock-Survey, Thesis Director, will assist Dean Perry in the hooding ceremony. Carly Maccabee Capel.
Thank you, Dean Byrne, and congratulations. Dr. White, will you please make your way to the podium?
Will the candidates in the College of Business and Economics for the degree of Master of Business Administration please rise? President Reevely, on the recommendation of the faculty in the College of Business and Economics, I present to you these candidates who have fulfilled the prescribed conditions for the degree of Master of Business Administration.
By virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Visitors and on the recommendation of the faculty of Longwood University, I hereby confer upon you the degree of Master of Business Administration, with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities pertaining thereto. Congratulations, and welcome to the graduate ranks of the devoted alumni of Longwood University.
Graduates, please come forward so we can recognize your accomplishments.
The following candidates in the College of Business and Economics will receive the degree of Master of Business Administration. The graduate program coordinator will come forward to congratulate the students in their respective concentrations. General Business concentration. Christine Ward Kirkeslager. Caitlin Michelle Newton. Kristen Nicole Smith. Julie Marie Wilt. Real estate concentration. Lori Ann Blackwood. Brooke Michelle Kahn. Congratulations. I knew it. Brianne Kathleen McMillan.
And now, Dean Chapman, please make your way forward.
Will the candidates in the College of Education and Human Services for the degrees of Masters of Education and Master of Science please rise? President Reevely, on the recommendations of the faculty in the College of Education and Human Services, I present to you these candidates who have fulfilled all the prescribed conditions for the degrees of Master of Education and Master of Science.
By virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Visitors and on the recommendation of the faculty of Longwood University, I confer upon you the degrees of Master of Education and Master of Science with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities pertaining thereto. Congratulations and welcome to the graduate ranks of the devoted alumni of Longwood University.
Graduates, please come forward so we can recognize your accomplishments.
The following candidates.
You can also be seated until the marshals call you.
The following candidates in the College of Education and Human Services will receive the degree of Master of Education with a major in Reading, Literacy, and Learning. The graduate program coordinators will come forward to congratulate the students in their major. Megan Fairfax Allensworth. Alexis Lynn Baltus. Ryan Elizabeth Campbell. Natasha Woolridge Haskins. Kathleen Rebecca Heim. Alexis Taylor Kyriakos. Christina Lee Klein. Mackenzie Lee Melton. Madison Lee Nalawansky. Kelsey Ann Paulus. Emily Nicole Pleasance. Abby Georgia Skipper. Susan Rebecca Strong. Bethany Ann Walton. Littleton. Mary Littleton Watson. The following candidates in the College of Education and Human Services will receive the degree of Master of Education with a major in school librarianship. The graduate program coordinator will come forward to congratulate the students in their respective concentrations. Initial teacher licensure, Donna Catherine Gunn. Marcy Lynn Miller Hoyt. Melissa Renee Jennings Stevenson. Licensed teacher track, Michelle Louise Prismonti Frazier. Tammy Lynn Hinkle. Rebecca Lynn DeShazo Jasmine. Karen Renee Mason. Julie Jean Vincent Platt. Megan Ashley Walker. The following candidates in the College of Education and Human Services will receive the degree of Master of Science with a major in Communication Sciences and Disorders. The graduate program coordinator will come forward to congratulate the students in their major. Brittany Erin Adcock. Hannah Joy Brisson. Kelly Ann Cheney. Mariah Mayhew Chapman. Taylor Morgan Cully. Kelsey Elizabeth Dunbar. Kira Marie Gerald. Alexandra Marie Kowal. Brittany Gail Lewis. Killian Elizabeth Murphy. Meredith Ann Peck. Ann Elizabeth Phoenix. Sherilyn Renee Smith. Kayla Nicole Stover. Kayla Rose Strawmitt. Joyanna Elizabeth Struzeri. Allison Monroe Tolliver. Ashley Nicole Treadway. Gabriella Vassell. Haley Fry Voorhees. Erin Rachel Weisenberger. Do not step away. Nicole Lynette Wingo. The following candidates in the College of Education and Human Services will receive the degree of Master of Science with a major in Education. The graduate program coordinators will come forward to congratulate the students in their respective concentrations. Counselor Education, Community and College Counseling. Lindsay Sokol Davis. Amanda Dawn Houchins. Barbara Jean Nichols. Cameron Devon Patterson. Mary Sidner Wynn. Congratulations. Counselor Education, Mental Health Counseling. Christopher Allen Barnes. Patrice Danielle Carter. Rosemary Kosselman. Jessica Merle Hamlet. Megan Lee McFadden Jennings. Mindy Roach Lamond. Anna Jane Newton. Annie Lee Ramsey. Valerie Sue Stoliker. Brittany Lynn Williams. Counselor Education, School Counseling, Kristen Ashley Atkin. You're welcome. Matthew Jamon Bailey. Catherine Grace Clipp. Kimberly Dawn Martin. Counselor Education, School and Mental Health Counseling, Sarah Elizabeth Mumaw. Educational Leadership, Brandy Lynn Lacrone. Lauren Elaine Manners. Elementary Education, Pre-K through 6, Initial Licensure, Lynn Herndon Chapman. Health and Physical Education, Colleen Grace LeMay. I think. Willie Robert LeMay, Miles. Curriculum and Instruction Specialist in Special Education General Curriculum, Savannah Renee Ducray. Emily Catherine Gay. Joan Sarah Rose Giordano. Emily Victoria Hume. Michelle Marie Castle. Amanda Lee Miller. Carolyn Moran Paris. Shannon Gail Tomlin. Special Education General Curriculum, 5th year, Mary Elizabeth Angel. Hello. Hello. Addison Victoria Chenault. Margaret Eileen Corey. Jessica Lynn Diaz. Victoria Eileen Hamilton. Daniela Charmaine Kissinger. Lindsay Ann Marino. Joseph Lewis Martin. Spencer Joseph Niederlander. Emily Ann Waller. Alex Spencer Wilkinson. Anna Catherine Williams. Cameron DeWitt Wilmer.
Well, graduate class of 2017, you have run the race, you have been expertly hooded, and I think you all ought to stand up as a body so we can give you a big roar of applause. All right, and now we can all decorously be seated for some closing thoughts from Dean Perry.
Graduates, the advanced degree which you have received today carries the benefits of professional success and advancement, along with the responsibilities of leadership and service in your careers and professional lives. As Longwood graduate, you carry the qualities of integrity, respect, scholarship, perseverance, and honesty out to the schools and universities, clinics and hospitals, businesses and government agencies for whom you work or will work. We are proud of your accomplishments and wish you success and happiness in your future endeavors. Congratulations. We have some final instructions before we conclude this ceremony. I haven't gotten word that the raindrops fell, so whoever was the good weather person, thank you. Faculty will form a double reception line outside of this building, outside on the concrete, and congratulate Longwood's newest master degree holders. Families, please remain seated until the recessional ends and all graduates are out of the building. Immediately after the recessional, the faculty and student award winners should go to the front steps of Lancaster Hall for photographs. Everyone, please join us together on the Lancaster lawn right over there for a reception hosted by the Graduate Student Association. We hope to see you there. And now, Courtney Cunningham, class of 2017, will lead us in the singing of the Alma Mater. Please stand for the singing of the Alma Mater and remain standing for the retiring of the colors and the recessional.
Faithful and devoted be thy sons and daughters forever. Hail to thee, dear Alma Mater, hail to thee, all hail. Onward ever, Longwood, proud and true eternally. Thy love will always guide and protect and keep them faithful to thee. Thy love will always guide and protect and keep them faithful to thee.
You may retire the colors.